Alright guys, we're back and we're ready to do segment 2 of Brandon Martin's birthday special, in which so far I've won $150,050. And we're going to do Jeopardy for the PS3. It's a rarity that I do this game on this channel, but I'm going to do it here. And we're going to get started playing. Now, if I come in first place, I'm going to add a $25,000 bonus to the score, $15,000 if it's second place, and $10,000 for a third place finish. We're not going to take no break from this segment. We're going to go straight through.
Please welcome our contestants. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: 80s music,
80s music,
L to pay,
L to pay,
eat well,
eat well,
Mammo,
mode, you know what the M means. I beg your pardon.
and Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, I say, I'll beg your pardon. Let's start with L to pay.
It shouldn't take much effort to tell me this. Gordon Brown's political party. Yes, player one.
What is libertarian? Libertarian?
No, that's
No, it's not.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I guess it's labor. It shouldn't take much effort, yeah.
Here's the correct response. Labor.
I thought buzzing too soon.
Player one.
400.
Take me to this reinforced section of fishing line where the hook is attached.
How about fishing here?
Here's what we wanted. The leader.
Where's the leader? Okay. Let's continue
We
on.
return to you for
600.
affectionate name for critters of the genus Agapornis.
It's
Here's
affectionate
player
name.
one.
What are lovebirds?
Yeah, you're right. Great, you're back into it now. Player one.
And
Most lower back pain is in the area of the 5 vertebrae classified as these. Let's hear it, player two.
Lusacious.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'll go for it.
Okay, player one.
What are the lenticular?
That's not it.
That's not it.
Any other takers?
Not doing good early.
Okay, player three.
Lumbar.
Player three, starters. Bath sponge, that's really a type of tropical gourd. Player three.
With the loofah, yeah.
Player three, choose again.
Pulp Fiction for
Black
200.
Star was created by Johnston McCulley, most famous for this hero, the best he ever created. It's player one.
Who is Zorro?
Yeah. Player one.
Mammo for 200.
Kipling story. One of these animals saves a family from a deadly cobra. mongoose.
A mongoose, okay.
Player 1.
Manimal
Again,
form.
a rhesus or a macaque. Yes, player 1.
What are monkeys?
Hey, you're on the plus side. Player 1.
600.
Of the three animals on Ontario, Canada's coat of arms, the one that fits the category. Player 3.
The moose.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Angus, the scarlet species of this tropical flyer is known for its brilliant plumage and strong voice. Okay, player 3. Anyone else?
I'll try it. Not mannequin.
Yes, player 1.
What is a macaw?
All right,
Thousand.
we're sure you'll just love Ondapus abethicus, this move. Yes, player 2.
Muskrat. Okay.
Player 2, start.
Going with Pulp Fiction 400.
Old Story Magazine's October 1912 issue featured this hero in The Romance of the Jungle. Okay, player 1.
Who is Tarzan?
Player 1.
Going with I beg your pardon for 200.
Issued 382 pardons, but the one issued to this man in 1974 is said to have cost for the 1976 election. It's player 1.
Who is Richard Nixon?
Player 1.
400.
In 1994, he was pardoned for leading a coup versus the president of Venezuela. By 1999, he was the president. It's player 2. That's not it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess for this?
Vicente Fox was in Mexico, I
Player
think.
1.
I'm going to say, who is Hugo Chavez?
Select again.
I beg your pardon for
In
600.
2001, she was pardoned for a 1974 armed bank robbery and for using a firearm during a felony. Let's hear it, player 2. Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 1.
Who is Patty Hearst?
You again.
Andrew.
The Wall Street Journal wanted an immediate pardon for him after his perjury conviction in the Valerie Plame case.
She's going at it again.
Player 2. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player 1.
Who is Scooter Libby?
Player 1.
1,000.
The Secretary of Defense was pardoned for his role in Iran-Contra. The correct response is Casper Weinberger.
Casper Weinberger. Okay.
Player 1. Back
Let's
to
do Eat Well for 200.
Eat a salad with this vegetable that can be classified as butterhead, crisp head, leaf, or romaine. Okay.
What is lettuce?
You again.
Four.
Some of the recommended whole types of this food pyramid product are quinoa, millet, sorghum, and barley. Okay, player 1.
What is grain? Eat well for
Among
600.
legumes, a good source of protein, are peas and this type of seed, such as the pinto, white, or black variety. It's
What are beans?
Player one.
And-
All right, here with the clue. It's Kelly.
Seen here is the hobo sign, meaning that this staple of life is available ahead.
Here's the correct response. Bread.
Oh, right, bread, of course.
Player one. If you want to go nuts, eat this nut native to Brazil and taken to Asia by Portuguese missionaries. Let's hear it, player one.
What is the walnut? No, not the walnut.
Any other takers? We're talking about
Oh, the cashew, okay. We're out of that category. Let's do 80s music for
the
200.
Greg Kinn Band was singing our song, crooning "Our Love's in This, Baby." Here's the response we were looking for. Jeopardy.
Oh, Jeopardy, okay.
You get to pick again.
400.
In 1984, his Let's Go Crazy said, "We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life." It's player one.
Who's Prince?
Good.
80s music,
He told
600.
us, "Love is a battlefield," and in 1980 went to number 9 with "Hit Me With Your Best Shot." Let's hear it, player 3. Nope.
Donna didn't do that.
Anyone else?
I'll try it.
Let's hear it, player 1.
I believe it's Pat Benatar. Well, who is Pat Benatar?
Right,
It's not Jan Jackson. I know that for a fact.
please. Pick
800.
In 1981, Sheena Easton sang, "My baby takes the this. He works from 9 till 5, and then he takes another home again." Okay, player 1.
What is the subway? Oh, shoot, not the bus.
That's not it.
Oh, boy.
Anyone else
I
want to-
accidentally hit it. I had to tone it down. I think it's the subway.
Here's the correct response. The morning train.
Well, it would have been wrong anyway.
Select again.
1,000.
Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Lip sync asked, "Won't you take me to here?" Here's the correct response. Funky Town.
I just realized it was that.
Player 1. Back to you.
Pulp Fiction, 600.
It's the Daily Double.
Not confident with this category. I'm only going to do 200.
Player 1, please select your wager. Answer. First serialized in Black Mask, the Maltese Falcon introduced the world to this detective.
Was Philip Marlowe?
You are still in first place, though. We're talking about Sam Spade. You get to pick again. Friedrich Schiller Faust wasn't a big name in this genre, but his pen name of Max Brand was. We're talking about Westerns.
Okay, I'm going to do a $1,000 clue.
Here's the $1,000 clue for you. Under the name Maxwell Grant, Walter P. Gibson wrote about this pulp hero who knew where evil lurked. Here's what we wanted. The Shadow.
Okay. Well, I still have the lead at $3,600.
We'll select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Women's first.
Women's first.
Ain't we got pun?
And we got pun,
Awards and
awards and
honors.
honors,
Classical
composers,
Geometry.
geometry, my favorite
And
subject, the
statues.
statues.
Player 2, you start us off. The sower atop Nebraska's state capitol in this city is tossing seeds to the Great Plains 400 feet below. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Thinking, what is Omaha?
Nope.
No, it's not
Any other
Omaha.
takers? Yes, Player 3. Nice.
Lincoln.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has control. Blue Earth, Minnesota has a definitely giant 55-foot statue of this pea pusher. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Was the Jolly Green Giant?
That's correct.
Getting off of this category, let's do geometry for
Begin,
400.
Player 1. Pythagorean theorem. The square of this of a right triangle equals the sum of the squares of the two other sides. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is the hypotenuse?
Yes.
And
The formula for this measure of a pyramid is 1/3 of base times height. It's Player
what's
1.
the area?
Sorry.
I guess it's the volume, it's not the area. Excuse me for that. Shoot.
We're talking about volume. Player 1.
12.
The term for this type of triangle comes from the Greek for with equal legs. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is isosceles?
Player 1.
600.
Empty. The first of the two daily double. And you're in the lead.
I'll make a true daily double.
Wager, Player 1. Okay, here is the clue. It's a line or segment that touches a circle at exactly 1 point.
With the tangent,
That puts you even further ahead.
there we go.
Please pick again.
2000.
Here's Sarah with the clue.
A pair of angles that add together to make a right angle are known as this type of angle.
Okay, Player 1.
What are complementary?
That is correct. Select again.
Okay, let's go with 8 we got pun for 400.
Scholarly paper on punning restaurant names was titled Do Drop In and This Vegetable Entertain You. We're talking about lettuce.
Lettuce, okay.
Please pick again.
And-
The presidential exhibit at the National Postal Museum was called This to the Chief. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is mail to the chief?
Good for you. Select again.
12.
About comparing a pair of beetles, a punchline in Master and Commander is choose the lesser of two these. Okay, Player 1.
What are weevils?
Right you are. Player 1.
600.
8 months pregnant, Jolie Fisher did a cabaret act entitled From Here to This. It's Player 1.
What is maternity?
Yes. Player 1.
2000.
Hunting on Glenn Miller, a 1985 film with Gina Davis as a vampire, was called This 65000.
I don't know this one.
We're talking about Transylvania.
Transylvania, 65000.
Player 1. Pick again.
Okay, let's do awards and honors for 400.
People who need Peabodys envy her for the Peabody Award she won for her 1994 HBO concert. Here's what we wanted. Barbara Streisand.
Oh, Barbara Streisand. Okay.
Select again.
800.
This actor dedicated his American Beauty Oscar to his friend Jack Lemmon, who had inspired him. Here's the correct response. Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Okay.
Player 1. For the musical Sunset Boulevard, Hugh Jackman won 2 Mo Awards, equivalent to the Tonys, in this, his native country.
These are tough. I'm not used to the awards.
Here's the correct response. Australia.
Keep going.
The JFK Profile in Courage Award is modeled after a lantern from this frigate, built in 1790s Boston. Here's what we wanted. The Constitution.
Okay.
Player 1.
2000.
Washington, D.C.'s theater awards are named for this First Lady of the American Theater. Okay, player 2. Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Let's go for it.
Okay, player 1.
Who is Helen Hayes?
Right you are. You again, player
Okay,
1.
women's first for 400.
Let's show her a little R-E-S-P-E-C-T. She's the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's hear it.
Who is
player
Aretha
1.
Franklin?
Player 1.
Andrew.
Here's Sarah.
In 2007, Drew Gilpin Faust became the first female president in the 371-year history of this picturesque university.
Yes, player 2.
Harvard.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2.
Classical composers.
1762, this 6-year-old and his sister performed for Empress Maria Teresa. Player 3. That is correct.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has for several years, his friend Carl Amenda was one of the few people who knew about his increasing deafness. Here's the correct response. Ludwig van Beethoven.
Now it's Beethoven.
You get to pick again, player 3.
You got a long way to catch up. You got $1,800.
Second daily double. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. Player 3, here is your daily double clue. During his lifetime, Johann Sebastian Bach was best known as a master of this instrument. Right.
The organ.
Please pick again, player 3. He composed the Four Seasons in 1723. We're talking about Antonio Vivaldi.
Nice.
Player 3, pick again. On March 3rd, 1875, his Carmen premiered in Paris, and he was decorated with the French Legion of Honor. It's player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? Okay, player 1.
Who is George Bizet?
Player 1.
Let's do famous first 1200.
Registering as Kay Switzer in 1967, Catherine Switzer became the first woman to officially enter and run this race. The correct response is the Boston Marathon. You get to pick again, player one.
Let's do 600.
Frances Perkins became the first woman cabinet member when FDR put her to work as secretary of this. We're talking about labor.
Secretary. Oh, right.
Select again.
2000.
Wilma Mankiller was the first woman to serve as principal chief of this Southeast Native American tribe. Player three.
Cherokee. Have to watch out. I don't think he can catch up.
Sam Houston stands 67 feet tall along Interstate 45 in this state. Let's hear it, player three. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player one.
I'm thinking, what is Texas? Hence the state, that's where Houston came from.
Player one.
1600.
Let's go over to Jimmy.
A statue of this discoverer of Florida stands near the street named for him in St. Augustine.
Here's the response we were looking for. Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon.
Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? In 2003, a statue of this man was pulled down just a year after it had gone up to mark his 65th birthday. Yes, player three? Good.
That was a good game.
Only two of you will be going on to Final Jeopardy. Sorry, player two. Final Jeopardy still to come. And here's the category. Landmarks.
I'm bidding $800 on this subject.
Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. Some of its pieces, which weighed up to 50 tons, were quarried at Marlborough Downs, about 20 miles away.
I'm going to say, what is Westminster Abbey, I think. Thank you. I'm going to change that. Buckingham Palace.
Your response? And that
It wasn't London Bridge.
your response? And that will set you back.
What was the answer? Was it Westminster Abbey?
We're talking about
Stonehenge. It was wrong either way. But I did get him another $20,000. I won the game. And a $25,000 bonus.
thanks for playing. What's the
That means we added $45,000 to the total. And he's up to $195,050 in just 2 games. Alright guys, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to do our third segment. Don't go away.